Welcome to part 4 of the narrative series. We've covered CRT, swing points, ERLs and FVGs, but none of that matters if you're applying it at the wrong time of day. Today we're talking sessions, Asia, London and New York, and how each one has its own personality that completely changes how your narrative plays out. Plus a quick mention of what PU Prime are doing with their World Cup content, and one of their features I use every single morning. So let's get into it. So same setup as the rest of the series. We're going to be using PU Prime WebTrader, which is a browser based, it's clean charts, and it's something that I use every day for my trading. And we're going to be running through the sessions and why they're so important. So let's jump on. If you're serious about improving your trading results in 2026, it's time to stop relying on guesswork. Let me introduce you to signalpeak.io, a trading signal platform built around precision and structure, not random entries. With SignalPeak, you get real-time trading signals, clearly defined entry points, take profit and stop loss levels, plus structured market analysis that actually explains the setup. There are also dedicated channels tailored to different trading styles, so you can follow what suits you best. Most importantly, everything is built around discipline and proper risk management because consistency always comes first. If you're still unsure, they offer a free trial so you can test the quality for yourself before committing. Don't chase the market. Trade with structure. Trade with confidence. Try signalpeak.io today. Now, let's get back to the video. Now, for me, one of the reasons why sessions are so important is because I look at them as a range. And, you know, when you've got the low of Asia here and the high of Asia up here, I'm looking for either a reversal or a breakout. Now, the reason why we've spoken about narrative in detail with the ERLs, with the CRT, with the fair value gaps, is to identify a strong narrative of what is going on. Now, in this particular example, what we have here is a break of the Asia low, and what do we get? We get a fair value gap. So we know that we're probably not getting a reversal from here, that we're actually going to continue to go down. So from a narrative perspective, you can then start to look for sales from that fair value gap, and it's either going to go from that one or it's going to go from this one. Now, what's interesting is obviously at the start of London, right, we start to come back, we slightly tap in here, and what do we get? We get exactly what we spoke about in episode 1. We get the CRT pattern, and we get the CRT pattern from a fair value gap having broken the Asia range. Now, the reason it's so important is because if you get a fair value gap, right, you can find them absolutely everywhere, but what I've found from my data is breaking a session range with a fair value gap is a very high probability area to trade from, right? And you don't need to be taking 20 trades a day. One good trade a day will see you out of your 9 to 5, right? So Asia low, we break it, we get a fair value gap, price comes up, we get a CRT pattern. So I know that we want to be taking sells in this third candle. Candle 1 the range, candle 2 manipulation, candle 3 distribution, all from a fair value gap. Now what you'll notice as well is obviously this is the London high, right? And you know, price clearly wanted to come up and test the fair value gap that broke the Asia session low. And what do we get? Now, this isn't something that happens every day, but you do get, again, a CRT pattern. So you get candle number 1, the range. Candle number 2 manipulates using a prior fair value gap of importance. And that importance is breaking the Asia session range. So when price gave you the CRT pattern with your candle 3 being the distribution, you know that that's where you want to enter to take price lower. That is the best place to use fair value gaps. Again, you can see, this is the different pair. I've jumped over to AUD USD, and you can see again, right, Asia high, Asia low. Price breaks out of the Asia high, and what does it leave? It leaves a fair value gap. And what happens? Price comes back, taps a fair value gap, and it pushes off. Now, if you've watched my other series, right, I've shown you different ways for you to get into CRT. And one of the biggest things that happens is normally from these areas, you won't get a chance for candle 3. It just shoots in candle 2, right? So if you're unsure of how to get in on candle 2 early, go back and look through my other series. But this is just a series on the high probability areas and why. Fair value gap that breaks the Asia session, price returns, and we continue on. It's that simple, and it works for the break of London and continuations in New York as well, and also the prior day. Okay, so the prior day high is here. What do we have? We have a break with a bullish fair value gap. So yes, I would be looking to take a buy from here to continue up. That is what I look for. These are the good fair value gaps. Now, quick mention, PU Prime have been running their World Cup themed content, and I've covered the whole thing in a separate video. So the link is in the description. It's well worth checking out after this. So there's some really exciting stuff happening for traders right now. And the feature I want to highlight here is PU Prime's Market Insights section. So honestly, this is one I use every morning before London opens. It's basically a built-in research desk, daily technical analysis, news, market commentary, all in one place. So when you sit down at the start of London, you've already got context. You know what the analysts are watching, what levels matter, what news is on the calendar. It just speeds up the whole pre-market routine. You're not bouncing between 5 different websites trying to piece together a picture. It's all there in the platform you're trading on. For session-based trading where timing matters, having it ready to go is genuinely useful. But also being able to check in, what happened yesterday? Why were the moves so big? What set it off? Let me get the full understanding. It also brings that element into it, so you can just click into the articles and just educate yourself on what's happening in the world right now and why things are moving the way they are and what to expect coming forward. Quick recap. Asia builds a range, London breaks it. New York continues or reverses it. Your narrative has to account for which session is going to deliver the move you're expecting. Time your trades to the session, don't fight it. In part 5, the final video in this series, we're putting it all together. So, high probability areas with CRT, layering everything we've learned across all 5 videos into one decision making framework. That's the one you really don't want to miss. So like, subscribe, and I will see you in part 5.